Texas Motor Speedway is the location for stop number 6 on the Castrol GTX Cup Series for season 23. Five races in the season and 5 different winners so far. Can we make a 6 for 6 today at Texas? Well, we'll find out. It's the running of the Interstate Batteries 500 as we're set for 51 laps of racing here on this mile-and-a-half racetrack. And they say everything's bigger in Texas. Well, we hope that includes the racing here today and maybe the finish. Well, who knows? On the pole race event here in car number 88, the quality services Ford Taurus, it's Keith Batson on the pole. He'll be alongside car 43, Joshua Collard. He's out on the pole, you remember, at Darlington, the last race in the Tour. Second row has Kev Shearer in 36 and 42, Charles Sanford alongside Pontiac and a Chevrolet. Third row has the DuPont Chevrolet car 24, Kyle Matthews, who won at Richmond this season. He'll be alongside car 28, Cat Batson, and the Texaco Haviland Ford. And by all 3 manufacturers represented in the top 5 in qualifying, that's 2 Chevrolets, a Pontiac, 2 Chevrolets, 2 Pontiacs, and a Ford. And of course, that lone Ford is on the pole. Going to row number 4, it's Cole Deaver in the GM Goodwrench Chevrolet car number 3. He'll be alongside car 44, Mike Becker in the Hot Wheels Pontiac. Going to row 5, it's car 99, Joshua Osborne in the XI Barris SKF Ford. He'll be alongside Dylan Young, car number 2, the Miller Lite Ford Taurus alongside. Osborne, by the way, will be carrying one of our in-car cameras in today's event. Going to row 6, Dylan Poteet in car 22, the Caterpillar Pontiac, and William Brock in number 4, the Kodak Film Chevy. Next row down is Sky Commons in the car 2 number Ford, car number 9, and number 90, the Hillsboro's Coffee Ford of Quentin Moore. Next row down has car 18, Matt Haas, who won at Rockingham this season. He'll be flanked by the home state favorite, Chris Dollarton in car 60, the Power Team Chevrolet. He's going for 2 in a row after he won at Darlington. Next row down has our second in-car camera, Jessica Shelton in the number 94 McDonald's Ford. She won this season at Atlanta. She'll be alongside Phil Parker in car number 5, the Kellogg's Cornflakes Chevrolet. Next row down has car 30, the Jimmy Dean Sausages Pontiac of Shane Lake. And beside him is the Daytona 500 winner, Rob Evans in the Mobil 1 Ford. Next row down has car 75, Jesse Turner in Remington Arms Ford. And beside him will be number 31. It is Nathan Hudson in the Lowe's Chevrolet car car 31. Speaking of car number 1, it's Jay Jefferson on the inside of this next row in the Pennzoil Chevrolet, and Emmanuel Harden in the Paychex Ford, car number 11. Next row down, Seth Cullen, 45, the 10-10-345 Lucky Dog Pontiac, and Ryan Brommer in the Cheerios Ford, car number 26. Next row down, Marcus Sachi in number 21, the Citgo Ford, and our third in-car camera lying inside Johnny Gardner's car, the Bellwether Chevrolet, car number 25. Next row down has number 97. It is Zach Winkle in the John Deere Ford. And number 6, the Valvoline Ford of Jordan Lopez. Next row down has Henry Sanford in 55, the Square D Chevrolet. And Nathan Orman in the Coors Light Chevrolet, car number 40. Next row down, James Henry in 33, the Skull Bandit Chevy. And number 10, this Tide Ford of Mitchell Collins. Next row down has number 7, Casey Nanico in the Phillips Ford and Phillips Chevrolet, He'll be alongside car number 77, Paul Minnick in the Jasper Engines Federal Mogul Ford. Next row down has number 23, Adam Flickinger in the Team Winston Ford, and Zachary Fitzwater, in number 66, the Bay March Ford. Next row down, Brandon Parker in 20, the Home Depot Pontiac, and number 16, Julius Anderson, the Prime Star Ford. And starting shotgun field will be Alex Miller, and number 71, the Team Realtree Chevrolet. Again, our in-car cameras today will be carried by Johnny Gardner, Joshua Osborne, and Jessica Shelton. Those 3 will be carrying our in-car cameras today here at Texas Motor Speedway. Out of those 3, Shelton's the only one that's won at Texas out of those 3 drivers. And here comes Command the Fire the Engines, which we get set for racing today at Texas Motor Speedway in the Interstate Batteries 500.
Gentlemen, start your engines!
And what you hear on pit road is Texas Thunder, pretty much. The thunder of 41 engines coming to life here at Texas Motor Speedway as 41 drivers all in quest of one thing, victory lane here today at the end of 51 laps here. And it literally is Texas Thunder when you hear 41 cars lined up on pit road. Either that or if a Top Fuel dragster fires up on the starting line at Royal Purple Raceway in Houston or at the Texas Motorplex in Dallas. Either way, whenever racing comes to town, you know it's going to be excitement. And that's what we're going to have here today in the Interstate Batteries 500. It's a Ford Pontiac front row. Here, Keith Badson, well, he's second place in points coming in today. Has a good start. Is having a good start to the season so far. Hopes to continue that, and hopefully for him, he'll make his way in the victory lane today. Hopefully for him, as they make their way through turns 3 and 4 here. Pole speed for this race, 198 miles per hour. This is a very fast racetrack at Texas, and this is also in a track like this also is an engine builder's nightmare, as you'll see from some of our in-car cameras here today, and we'll talk about that as this race goes on. The green flag is out, and let's go racing at Texas. And look what, and you saw on the speedometer right there on Batson's car, 200 miles per hour. Hang up in turn number 1. The first I've already tied 176.7 miles per hour. And that's why I said this track is very, very fast. And look at Kyle Matthews to the inside of Cab Shears. They come off turn number 4. As they come to the start-finish line, Matthews takes second for the moment with Cole Deaver right behind. Deaver trying for third position here as they come off turn number 2 here. On board Joshua Osborne's car, and you're gonna see right there. There's the tachometer right there in this instrument. The car is the tachometer already at 9,000 coming off turn number 4. Look at the RPMs he turns. 9,500, 9,600 in the turn number 1, and down to about maybe 8,100. I think about 8,100 through 1 and 2. Gets a drive off Kyle Matthews in the 24 cars that come into turn number 3. Osborne at about 9,200 in the turn number 3. Full throttle, and he's actually at 8,900 through the middle of 3 and 4. And again, about 9,500 in the turn number 1. So now you see what I said, ladies and gentlemen. This is why this track, as I said, is an engine builder's nightmare. Tracks like Texas, Atlanta, Charlotte, Michigan, places like that. That's to say nothing that one of the short tracks we're going to be going to next on the tour. Actually, 3 races from now, I should say, that one of the short tracks we'll go to on the tour. 3 races from now at Martinsville, Virginia. That track, they turn high RPMs there as well. That'll be the third of the 3 straight. That'll be the third of the 3 straight short tracks we'll be going to on the circuit after this here. Because the first 2 before that are Bristol, which is next on the tour, and also at North Wilkesboro. Cab Shear retains second for the moment. Up front, it is in the third position is Kyle Matthews. Fourth is Dylan Poteet with Cole Deaver running in fifth, and here comes Osborne to the low side of Deaver's car. And meantime, moving their way up to the field is Matt Haas in 18, Jessica Shelton in 94. And here comes Shelton to the low side, makes a move to the low side of the track, and takes a spot from Matt Haas. And now, as they come off to number 4, you're on board Jessica Shelton's car. Shelton already has a 1.5 mile win under her belt as she won in Atlanta this season, and you can bet she probably took the notes from her Atlanta setup to this track at Texas, even though Texas is a lot faster track today than what we saw at Atlanta. Looking up ahead, Kyle Matthews takes second position away from Kev Shears. You ride with Shelton's car. Up ahead of her is Kat Batson in the 28 car. And here comes Poteet to the left side of Matthews. No sooner than Matthews takes second. Poteet's going to go to the low side. He's going to try to take second position away from Matthews as they come off turn number 2. But Matthews gets a bite off the second turn and keeps his spot for the moment. But Poteet's not giving up as he's got Cole Deaver right behind him as well as Joshua Osborne. You got a Georgia driver sandwiched in between two Kentuckians in this bunch. Makes it all the same. All three of them are from the South. Poteet from western part of Kentucky and Osborne from the southeastern part of Kentucky. And meantime, Kyle Matthews, he's closed up on the back of Keith Batson's car. Batson from the pride of the state of Maine, and Matthews flying his flag in Ohio. And here comes Matthews to the inside for the lead on Batson as they go into turn number 3. See what happens in the third turn here. This will be a completion of 11 laps down. We have 40 to go. The high side does work to the advantage of the leaders in some ways here. Matthews gets the side drift off of Batson's car. Matthews leads that lap, so the first lead change of the day. And that last lap for Matthews, 192.04 miles per hour, the fastest lap of the race so far, set by Cole Deaver at 193.361. And there comes Dylan Poteet to the low side for second position, and he's going to take it off through Batson as you see Deaver and Osborne both behind. And don't look now, but here comes that 94, Jessica Shelton, up to 6th place at the moment from her starting position of, I think, about 17th. So she's worked her way through the field very nicely. In the early going here at Texas, as she gets by Kat Batson, Kev Shears drop back to 8th, Jesse Turner up to 9th, and Charles Sanford drop into 10th position with Matt Haas in 11th. There's the hometown hero, Chris Dollerton. He won this race last season, and you can bet that was a big win in front of his Texas crowd. When Dollerton won here last season, he would like to go 2 in a row here today. He comes off a big win down in Darlington, where he dominated that event as he makes his way through turns off turn number 4. Phil Parker right behind in number 5. He's in 13th. 14th is the outside pole sitter, Joshua Collard. Darn pace car. Right behind Collard is Nathan Hudson in the 31 car. Dylan Young in 2 is in 16th position. Jay Jefferson 17th. Johnny Gardner up to 18th position now. Gardner has our roof cam on that number 25 Budweiser Chevy. And he pulls right up in the back bumper of Jay Jefferson in the number 1 Pennzoil car. To the low side, Gardner does not get him for the moment, but he's still trying, getting a draft off that yellow and black Chevy. Off turn number 4 goes Gardner, 190 miles an hour. See how this goes on the front stretch. 197, 98, 99, 202 miles an hour to turn number 1. And down about 168 in the middle of 1 and 2. But Gardner's now going to floor that throttle on the back stretch. In turn number 3 at 193 miles an hour. Now he gets a draft off Dylan Young up ahead in number 2. 190 miles an hour again off that 4th turn. 199 miles an hour, 200. 200 into turn number 1. And that last lap for Gardner is over 190.8 miles per hour. Manuel Hartnett goes by. Sky Cummins and William Brock battling out as they get by Jefferson now. Mike Becker, who started this race in the top 10, has dropped back to 22nd position in the 44 machine. Rob Evans, the Daytona 500 champion. There's Shane Lake, Quentin Moore, Seth Cole. Henry Sanford's in this mix, as is Ryan Brommer. Look at the rest of the field where they're at right now. Field anchored by Julius Anderson in the 16 car in dead last position. But right now it has been right now Kyle Matthews holds the point right now in the 24 car, as he has already, like I said, he's already brought the Jeff Gordon cars to victory lane down in up in Richmond this season in one of the first short track races of the season. Off the 4 turn they come here. Here comes Poteet and Deaver. They're all right there. Poteet second, Deaver up to third position now. Osborne up to fourth now in number 99. Here comes Cole Deaver to the low side of Poteet, but Poteet trying to work on Matthews now off that second turn. Chevy in first, Pontiac second, Chevy in third, Ford in fourth. Make that maybe third possibly, as here comes Osborne. But Deaver says, that's my spot. So Chevy's in first and third, Pontiac second, Ford's in fourth and fifth and sixth, as Cat Benson's gotten back by Jessica Shelton for that fifth spot. Keith Batson running in 8th position. That's the guy who's led the early part of the race here. Charles Samford 9th and Chris Dollerton up to 10th. And meantime, Poteet is coming. Here comes to the low side of Matthews as he's going to go for the lead, and Deaver's going to go with him off turn number 4. Off the 4 turn they come, and Dylan Poteet goes to the point now, looking for his first win in how long, as he has not won in forever in this series. It's probably been about 4 or 5 seasons, like maybe 6 seasons ago, I think, since he last won. Either way, though, it's been a long spell for Poteet, the first ever champion in the series, as a matter of fact, way back in season 1 and back in 2011. And this is 2019 as I'm recording this, by the way. But Cole Deaver is right there in the number 3 car, the GM Goodwrench Chevy. Playing Intimidator here on Poteet as they come off turn number 2. Here comes Deaver for the lead. Cole Deaver and the GM Goodwrench Chevy looks to the low side of Poteet for 3 and 4. And he's going to take it off the 4th turn here, and the crowd on their feet at Texas. And now Cat Batson looks to the low side for 2nd place. And she's got it, and she's not done yet. She's going to go for the lead. So Cole Deaver becomes the 4th leader of the day. Batson looks to become the 5th. Cat Batson, that is, as she's already saw her husband Keith lead today. Keith Batson's led, Cole Deaver's led, Kyle Matthews has led, and Dylan Poteet has led all today. Averaging 190.587 here after 26 laps of this race. We are just past halfway point, 26 down and 25 to go here at Texas. And here comes Cat Batson as she tries to shove Deaver up the high side off turn number 4. She's up on the back bumper of that Chevy off turn number 4. Just about bumped him off the 4th turn. That would have been a no-no. She probably could have spun Deaver out possibly, but as they come off turn number 4. But now she tries to go. She moves up to the back of that Chevy, and she looks to the low side again. Here they come off turn number 2 on the backstretch. And they're going to go side by side, 28 to the bottom, 3 on the high side. Poteet to the low side now, trying to draft off Batson's car. They almost touch off turn number 4. And Cat Batson becomes the 5th leader of the day. But here comes Poteet. He wants to lead more of this race. He said, "I had to lead. I want it back." And where did Kev Shearer come from in the 36? Boy, this is epic here at Texas. That is for sure. As they come on turn number 4. Poetry in motion at over 190 miles per hour here at Texas Motor Speedway. Poteet has the lead for the moment now, but Shearer takes second position. Now we got Pontiac first and second, and Keith Batson. He's coming back in an 88 car. So is Deaver. So is Matthews. Chris Dalton right there behind. He's moving his way up to this position. Don't count Dalton out just yet. And same with Charles Sanford in the 42. Don't count him out neither. But here comes Phil Parker, 3 wide to the third and fourth turns off to number 4. Whoa! That was close. Parker basically just pulled a cold trickle days of thunder and just made it 3 wide and just took a shot and paid off. And now you got Sanford and now you got Charles Sanford and the 28 of Cat Batson, both all on the high side, and same with Parker. He's now on the high side as well. And here comes Collard, Young, Shelton, Osborne. On this mix now. On board with Joshua Osborne in car number 99. He was 12th the last time by. And now they're going to go to shove Collard to the high side as Young and Shelton to the low side of the track. Osborne rides 9th up ahead, and you're riding with her now. Shelton in 8th. As she tries to get by Dylan Young in number 2. And they got Matthews caught up high now in the 24 car. Here comes Shelton to the low side off turn number 4. That's for 7th place. And she's got it. Matthews down to 6th. Dollarton up to 5th now. And up to the lead goes Kev Sheeran in 36. He's up to the top spot. Can he pull off the upset here today? Shearer has been kind of up and down this season, so in the first 5 races so far, but they got apparently they got a rocket ship under the hood of that 36 car here in Texas. Poteet the second, Keith Batson that is up to 3rd, Deaver in 4th, Dalton 5th, Matthews 6th. And here comes Cole Deaver to the left side in that 3 car again. Deaver only won once last season. That came in the second race at Martinsville. And he's going to bring Dalton with him. Deaver to 3rd, Dalton the 4th, Batson up the high side. He drops to 5th, maybe 6th, possibly, because here comes Matthews to the low side of the track. Oh, what a battle we may have here. I'll tell you what a battle we may have for the win possibly here. I'll tell you, we had this epic battle that went over about the past, 7 or 8 laps, I think. I tell you, once Poteet dips low on the track there, possibly on Kev Sheeran, it's going to all go crazy again. And we are nearing the end here as Batson to the low side now at Dollarton. That's for 4th. That time by completes lap number 38. We have now 13 laps to go. In what has been a wild and entertaining Interstate Batteries 500. Pontiac first and second with Kev Sheeran and Dylan Poteet. Chevrolet third with Deaver. Ford in 4th with Keith Batson. And a Chevy in 5th with Kyle Matthews. And there comes Dylan Young for 6th place, and he's got it. So Shelton moves to the high side. She tries to get back, and here comes Collard. Collard to 8th. Shelton trying to make that high lane work, but she better get down low on the track there because here comes Collard. Back bumper came from Shelton's car, looking right at Joshua Collard in number 43. Coming down to the start-finish line as Kev Shearer completes that number 41 in a lead. 10 laps to go at Texas. Top 5 is pulled ahead. 2 Pontiacs, 2 Chevys, and a Ford in the top 5. That lone Ford running in 4th. And here comes Poteet to the left side for the lead. He's got it. And he's going to bring Cole Deaver with him and maybe Keith Batson as well. Shearer tries to throw the block, but Batson says, no way, Jose. 3 laps go. Bleh. I mean, 9 laps to go, excuse me. Those drivers are probably wishing there was 3 to go, possibly. I don't know. But it's 9 to go right now, and here comes Cole Deaver for the lead. Deaver's not yet led today here at Texas off top. Turn number 4. They touch a little bit, and Deaver slightly had the lead, I think, on that last time, but yes, he did. What was the margin that time by? Just 100 of a second that time by. It was that close. Boy, imagine if that would have been for the win. That would have been a heck of a finish. Poteet falls back in behind them in second place now. Here comes Keith Batson for 3rd, and he's got it. Shearer back to 4th, and Dylan Young up to 5th. And meantime, here comes Collard and Dollarton. Collard to 6th, Dollarton to 7th, Shelton up to 8th, Matthews drops to 9th. This time by completes that. This time by will complete that lap number 45. We'll have 6 to go. Mentioned Matthews drops to 9th position. Charles Sanford right now anchors the top 10 in 10th place. Poteet looks low. Poteet says go. Deaver says no. 5 laps to go. Truly a battle between North versus South. 2 drivers from up north in Batson and Shearer, and 3 drivers from down south with Deaver, Poteet, and Young. And 2 of those drivers named Dylan. Four laps to go. It'll be 3.5 now. Shelton, you're riding along with her. In 8th position. Up ahead is Chris Dalton in 7th. And they're all about to close up on that top 5 bunch right now. 48 down, 3 to go. Young to the high side, no dice. Shearer tries to look low on Keith Batson. Can Cole Deaver hold them all off here? Start finish line they come. 2 laps to go at Texas. Cole Deaver out in front. Poteet the second. He has not won in a long time. Talking about Poteet, that is. Can he pull it off? The white flag waving this time by. He's closing up right now. Here comes Poteet to the low, trying to close up to go low. We may be set to find out what happens on the final lap of the race here as they come to the start finish line. It'll be the white flag. One more lap to go in the Interstate Barriers 500. Will it be Deaver or Poteet? In the turn number 1, Poteet looks slow on the track and they're 1 and 2. Batson closes up right now as they come off the second turn. Deaver pulls ahead just a little bit. In the turn number 3, Batson looks high on the track there. Shearer looks slow on the track, but where it counts up front, Poteet has nothing left on the car. To the start finish line, Cole Deaver wins the Interstate Barriers 500 at Texas. Cole Deaver takes the Dale Earnhardt colors to victory lane at Texas Motor Speedway. But what a fight between he and Dylan Poteet. In fact, what a fight from about the top 9 cars pretty much in that last few laps. Oh, brother. And Keith Batson, what was that all about? Cuts right in front of Deaver on pit road. I don't know what that was all about. But what a tremendous finish here. Average speed, 188.922. As Cole Deaver, who started this race in the, I think it was in 7th position, and apparently pace car's lights are on. I don't know what was up right there on the last lap, but we probably won't look. But anyway. Well, probably while we do look and see what happened here. Average speed of the race 188.922. Here we mentioned Cole Deaver wins here today. Dylan Poteet second, Kev Shearer third, Keith Batson fourth, Joshua Collard was fifth, sixth was Chris Dollerton. 7th position will go to Chris Dollerton. 7th, 8th to Jessica Shelton. 9th to Kyle Matthews, and 10th to Charles Sanford. Here today. Here, 11th position will go to Johnny Gardner, 12th to Cat Batson, 13th Phil Parker, 14th Sky Commons, 14th Matt Haas, 15th Sky Commons, 16th Joshua Osborne, 17th Mike Becker, 18th Jay Jefferson, 19th Seth Cole, and William Brock will come home in 20th position. Here, 21st is Emmanuel Hartnett, 22nd Nathan Hudson, 23rd will go to Jesse Turner, Shane Lake 24th, Quentin Moore 25th, 26th was Rob Evans, 27th Ryan Brommer, Henry Sanford 28th, 29th will go to James Henry, Nathan Ormond, Marcus Sachi, Jordan Lopez, Zach Winkle, Paul Mennick, Mitchell Collins, Alex Miller, Brandon Partner, Julius Anderson, Casey Nanico, Zachary Fitzwater, and Adam Flickinger was the finisher in this race here today. And apparently the caution flag flew for no reason. And apparently the base car lights flew for no reason. It's probably just a glitch. But anyway. So anyway, that does it here today at Texas Motor Speedway. And after a tremendous finish here today, Cole Deaver grabs his first victory of season 23. And we are now 6 for 6 in race winners here today this season. 6 winners in the first 6 races of the season. Can we make it 7 for 7 at Bristol? Well, we'll find out when that race comes for the Food City 500. That's next on the tour. If you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. We got everything on the channel. We got interests, gaming videos, whatever the president of the NNSCRA Seth Cole desires for his channel. And be sure to check out Seth's cavalcade of. Be sure to check out our cavalcade of series, including Seth's Duracell Cup series, Michael Norman's Bowser All Pro series. Both featured on his channel, and also Levi McIntyre's Marvel Studios Cup Series on his own channel, Thrashman899. If you want to check that out, to subscribe to that channel. Again, it's Again, it's Thrashmania899 to keep up on the Marvel Studios Cup Series. So, and compared to those series, this series is irrelevant. No, just kidding. Anyway, so that will do it here today at Texas Motor Speedway here. Congratulations again to Cole Deaver, the winner of the Interstate Batteries 500. For now, this is James Qualls. This has been a production of the NNSCRA. Offline racing at its best. We'll see you at Bristol.